tricked you. This is actually a pre-taped video. It's not a YouTube live because I don't have enough data. We're trying to conserve. And that means that basically I'm going to go to the store, which you can see behind me, with no Wi-Fi or data. But I do have about 33 YouTube movies and videos downloaded, so I've been watching them for the last week. But I'm going through my second time of seeing all of them. So tomorrow is my day off. I'm going to download some more movies and videos if possible. And hopefully I can get another week out of that. But that's not why I'm here to talk to you today. By the way, this blue concoction is a combination of water and Gatorade. I watered down my Gatorade to encourage me to drink more water. I like having a flavor to my drink. It's funny because with the supplements, I don't care if it's chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, anything. But with water, I do like a little flavor to it. That's what makes me tick. So today, I woke up and I've been experiencing some soreness or stiffness in my back. Stiffness is probably a better word. It's not pain, it's just slowing up my general movement. And I attribute some of that to the fact that I'm really old, first of all, 55. Also because I've increased over the last month or so how much I've been lifting on a weekly basis. And thirdly, because even though I've pretty much conquered my insomnia, every now and then I need to take a nap on the couch, and I think that's probably not good for my back. My good friend Carl had mentioned that he stretches every morning before he gets out of bed. And that reminded me, before I revisited my passion for bodybuilding, I was doing DDPY yoga. And I did it for about a year. But the reason I ended up giving it up was because the more I did it, the longer each workout lasted. And I didn't have over an hour a day to do yoga and then to do other things. But I did remember that he had a special workout designed, it's called Wake Up, which starts in your bed and then you roll onto the floor and you finish it up from there. And it's like 9 minutes and change. So I did that this morning, and I definitely feel a little more relaxed, stretched, not as stiff. See, I almost said sore again. And that's after only one day. So if I can make this into my routine, which I should be able to, that's not that difficult. 9 minutes, who can't do 9 minutes? Yeah, as long as I'm consistent, I think that'll eliminate a lot of the stiffness. Today, I was going to do arms. Normally that's something I would do on Friday, but I had to, I'm revising my schedule because I have some new training clients as well as online students. So when I normally take Saturday and Sunday off, I had to switch and take Thursday off, and then my choice of Saturday or Sunday. So that moves everything back. And especially when I do chest on Monday, I don't like to do triceps on Sunday. I don't feel that's enough time to recover. So I have some options. Today's option was to do arms today, but I decided to break it into 2 sessions, biceps, and then later in the evening I'll do triceps. Also, I made a few modifications within my biceps workout. As much as I love big numbers, I'm guilty of that, I admit. I don't feel like the barbell bicep curl is the best thing for me. I don't have an easy bar, I don't have dumbbells. So I did what I call the long curl, and that's with resistance bands. I anchor it at the bottom, and then I walk further away from the door than I normally would. So my arms are reaching behind me, and I'm doing the curl that way. So I think it's almost like doing an incline dumbbell curl. So I started with that, and then I did resistance band preacher curls. Again, the barbell is just not cutting it. There's no place to put it in between sets. So I got to step over the bench with one of the legs, spin around, put it back, then change the weight. It's just, I don't want the hassle. Too many hassles will interfere with my desire to work out consistently. So I made up with the resistance bands. I wrapped them around a pole twice to get sufficient enough resistance. And I had my elbows on the pad, and I was doing the preacher curls, and I liked that. And then what did I do for the third? I did what I call wide curls. And I stand on the middle of the resistance bands, and instead of curling like this, let me back up so you can see it. I open it up the angle and come in. And I feel that hits the inner bicep more. So that was my third set. Normally, if I were to do triceps, I'd do 3 sets and then do 3 sets of triceps. But since I'm separating them, I did another set, which I'm trying to remember what it was. Was it hammer curls? I don't remember. I did 4 sets in total, trust me. 4 reps. I'm sorry, 4 exercises with 4 sets each. So I did 16 bicep exercises. When I get home, I'll rest, have a cup of coffee, and rest a little bit, and then I will try and squeeze out another 12 sets for triceps. A dog just ran in here. There's 2 dogs. It's like community property for the dogs. They just go in whoever's yard they want. They even go into whoever house they want. So today I got a shipment of creatine from a Philippine company. It's Western made, but it's just sold by a Philippine company. And basically when I left China for Cambodia on December 12th, I stopped doing all supplements. Not for any reason other than it was just too difficult to pack. I didn't want any problems with customs on either side. And then in Cambodia, I just didn't buy it because it was so much more expensive than what I can get it for in China, except if you add the shipping on, it's no big deal. It's no big savings at all. So, like I said, up until December 12th, I haven't been doing any supplements. I did hook up with a protein company here. As of now, they exclusively sell protein only. That's what exclusively means, I guess. Only. Sorry. Redundancy. And what I did with that, I've started that rather. I guess about 3 weeks ago I've been taking the protein. But now the creatine arrived. And it's funny because it looks so small, but it is 300 grams, 60 servings. That's exactly what matches out. And that reminded me, I've had this conversation with several of my customers. In fact, I've even challenged them. And so far, fortunately, I've been correct 100% of the time. A lot of these supplement companies put their product in a larger container than necessary. My theory, and I have no proof, my theory is that they do this to trick you to think you're getting more. But they do give you the advertised amount, but when you see a bigger container, perhaps you think it's more. But I've done it myself, I've had my partner do it, and I've even challenged a customer or two. Scoop it out, count the scoops, and see if it matches. And so far, knock wood, it always has. So it's just their deceptive way of packaging. Unless they have another reason. I'm sure they do, because they're a business and they always have reasons that we don't understand. Oh, because it settles in shipping and blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Anyway, so don't necessarily think that you're not getting what you paid for, because 99 times out of 100, or in my case, 100 times out of 100, it's proven accurate. So I'm going to start up on the creatine this afternoon. I've done a lot of research on creatine in general over the last 2-3 weeks. And as I've always stated, it's the most tested, safest supplement on the market, bar none. It is more studied than any other supplement, and that's a fact. Also, you can take it at any time, but I found out in my recent study that it'll be even more effective. It's already effective, but even more effective if you take it with a protein shake. So I will start doing that. Then there's always the big debate. Should I stack or not stack? And basically, all of the research, once again, indicates that's purely up to the user. Stacking is not necessary. Your body will have its storage of creatine, which it needs, within 7 days. But if you do stack, then you'll have it within 2 or 3 days. So, and once you hit that, then go back to the initial 5 milligrams per serving. So it's up to you. Are you in that much of a hurry? And I'm not trying to sound judgmental. I know I am, but because I'm probably going to stack it this time. I've never done that before, so I want to see. And it's been such a long time for me, and I've really intensified my workouts that I think I'm going to see a quicker result than I would have in the past. So I'm going to go home. I'm going to see if I can squeeze in the tricep workout. I was just informed that I need to stay late at the store because my family is going shopping, which I didn't know about, and I had already planned to do the workout. And then we're having friends come over for dinner and brandy. Wow, I sound like Rock Hudson or something, Cary Grant. No, it's not that kind of thing. We just sit outside and eat unhealthy foods and pour cheap brandy into Coca-Cola. It's the national drink of the Philippines. But if I do if I do train triceps, I'm going to do close grip tricep press. I used to do that a long time ago, and I stopped for an even longer period of time. But as I'm watching all of these YouTube influencers, they all do it. I mean, I know you shouldn't take their words as gospel, but when every single one of them does it, that kind of tells me I need to do it. And then I'm going to go to the pull-down attachment and do my tricep press downs. Press downs, push downs, tomato. And then what I will probably do next is turn it around and do the overhead extensions with the tricep bar. The trick to that is to go more up than forward. That's what a lot of people try and go forward when you should go up. With my weight set, I'm kind of a slave to the mechanics of it, so I can't do it. But if I were doing dumbbells or an easy curl bar, I would definitely try and get it behind my head and straight up. I was always told, try and aim it for the back of the gym. Hopefully I get to do that workout today. What I think I'm going to do is go back to what I've been doing up until 10 weeks ago, which was 6 days a week workout. But as my schedule changed, I changed it to 5 days. What I was doing before was biceps as one day, triceps as another day. Now I think that I'm going to separate them again, hit them more, and cleverly plot my routine so I don't do the triceps going straight into the chest, which I should be able to do. I'm sure I could do it on, if I make Thursday my permanent off day, I could switch one of these workouts to that Thursday and then do the other one on Saturday and be good for Monday. We'll see. I've picked up the cardio a little bit too, very, very gradually, because every time I restart cardio, I add either too much time or too much exertion, and the effort goes up very quickly, and then I end up getting either bored from it, or more often than not, it's just too much for me, so I stop. It's too hard. So now I'm doing the boxing again, but I'm only increasing 10 seconds each time. And then when I get to a full minute, then I'll add another round and start that process again. I'm going to take it very slow. So right now I'm doing, as of yesterday, I did 4 1.5-minute rounds with 20 seconds in between rounds, which is perfect for HIIT, which I'm a big proponent of. But I'll try and vary my cardio. Maybe that'll keep me interested longer. There's like a little, I call it a treadmill machine. It looks more like a cross-country ski machine in the local schoolyard. That's one thing. We are strongly, my wife and I, investigating the possibilities of purchasing bicycles, which is what I think I really want. I think that's the best thing for my cardio. But I still have the boxing. And then I have other devices. I have a stepper. I have my nunchucks. I have my unicorn whip. So there's other things that I could do that are not traditionally cardio activities, but can be by definition. Okay, wow. I've been speaking to you for almost 16 minutes. Unscripted, no outline, no format. That means that either I have a lot to say or that there's just been no customers at the store. And I believe the answer would be B. Ding, 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 ding. But let's just call it a day. I will stop this and post this later this evening.